Hey guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. Now today, like always, I bring you the weekly challenges leaked early. And today it is indeed time for the week 10 season 8 challenges to be leaked for you. These are the final week of season 8 challenges and they're pretty good ones. So obviously you want to find them all out so you can smash the challenges out when they get released on Thursday. But I am super excited for the new season to be starting. Obviously I will be continuing this little, I guess you want to call it a series of leaking the weekly challenges. So obviously if you want to see all of that for the future, then hit that subscribe button and leave a like so that I know you have enjoyed. But before I do actually get into the video, into the challenges, I just want to say that a couple of days ago I did indeed get my creator code Bobby Thompson 18. You'll see it on screen now, so if you do want to use it, it is madly appreciated. I know that a few of you guys have actually used it, and I said that I would be shouting out one person per video that's actually used my code and sent me a picture of it. All of my social medias are in the description down below, so if you do use my creator code, take a picture, send it over to me, and I can give you a shout out on one of my next videos. But today's shout out does indeed go to Gavin Gable over on Twitter. Thank you very much. You are a legend and you are using my creator code. I appreciate that very much. But let's get on with it. Let's get on with the weekly challenges for week 10 season 8. Starting off with challenge number 1. It's actually a stage challenge, a very simple stage challenge, and it is indeed to harvest mats. So obviously stage 1, harvest wood, stage 2, harvest brick, stage 3, harvest metal. Very straightforward. Obviously wood is pretty generic and basic. You just go up to a tree and hit it. Probably the best place would be Lonely Lodge, so be careful of people over in that area, or even Dusty Divot. So that's basically going to be a hot spot for this week for getting that part of the challenge done. Then the brick one, brick as well, you kind of just break some the walls of building or some rocks, very straightforward. And moving on to the metal, I do recommend going to Junk Junction or Junk Junction 2, the little mini Junk Junction that's over in Paradise Palms. Those two are obviously going to be the best places to get metal. Or if not, if you want to go to maybe Frosty Flights, that's also all the buildings are made of metal. So yeah, basically stage 1, get materials. It's very straightforward and there's a little tip for you guys. So moving on to challenge number 2. This one is an elimination one, and it's to get eliminations in Tilted Towers or the block. Now, it was actually leaked that there was 3 eliminations here, but if you didn't know, last week there was actually to do 7 eliminations, so they slightly changed it up. And I think it was quite challenging to get 7 eliminations, but also where that there's the actual party assist. If both of you work together, if you're in a duo, or even if you're in a squad, even better, if you all party assist it, then you can get it done in even 1 to 2 games quite simply. So it's not too bad, and I think it is actually a little bit better where it's got 7 eliminations now. But that is that one, eliminations at Tilted Towers in the block, and getting eliminations at Tilted Towers is basically quite simple as long as you don't get killed off the bat. So that is that challenge. Let's move on to the next one. Now, challenge number 3 is to deal damage with either the infantry rifle or the heavy assault rifle. So if you didn't know and you've been living in the cave, then we've actually just had the new 2 variants of the infantry rifle. We have the legendary and the epic variant added, and they're pretty OP. A lot of people were saying how they were too OP. They did actually get a tweak to them. They got nerfed a little bit, and yeah, they're pretty good. I know for PC players they're a lot better than for console players, in my opinion anyway. So for me, I will most likely be using the heavy assault rifle, also known as what I call it anyway, the AK. It's an AR that I tend to use quite often, especially if I get that cheeky blue variant. It's quite good. Again, this gun actually did get a nerf because it was too overpowered, but still, both of these guns are pretty good, and all it is, it's not even to get kills with these guns either, it's just to deal damage with them. If you want to take a normal AR or a SCAR with you and have this as a secondary, then you can do some damage with this and swap over to the SCAR if you're more comfortable doing that. But yeah, dealing damage with these 2 weapons, pretty straightforward. Let's move on to the next challenge. So this one, this is the one challenge that I'm going to absolutely dread for this week because 1, I hate the cannons, so we'll get into the challenge and you'll understand that, and 2, I never really enjoyed these kind of challenges in the past seasons that we've actually had these type of challenges for. It is indeed to launch through flaming hoops with a cannon. So yeah, normally we have this with like the ATK or something, or a plane, a bit more simple, and now it's to actually use the cannon. The cannon, the pirate cannon, is pretty trash. I hate it, and 90% of the time it flies you off in a complete opposite direction to where you're meant to be going. So it's not the one. Hopefully this challenge is easier than it seems. I'm hoping that it will kind of be in the direction of where the cannon's actually pointing out of the pirate camp. Otherwise it's going to be hard if you've got to somehow take it somewhere else. So you've got to drag the cannon with you and kind of jump out of it then. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments down below. I'm personally dreading it. Do you think it's going to be easy, or do you think it is going to be quite tricky? I think it's going to be one of those ones that I'm going to party assist and let someone in my party do it for me, because I'm going to struggle, I know. But yeah, that is the beauty of party assist in Season 8. I'm so glad they added it into the game. Let's move on swiftly to the 5th challenge. So this challenge is to search the treasure map signposts found at Junk Junction. Now, we did indeed just have this one, exact same challenge basically, but for Paradise Palms. And, but Paradise Palms one, we already saw the location, we already saw the sign, it just had a blank picture instead of the actual picture that you need to see. So, yeah, hopefully within the next couple of days we do actually get it leaked to us, and we know where this signpost is in Junk Junction. If not, on the day, you basically just land at Junk Junction, walk around the outsides, and you'll find like a big border sort of thing, with kind of like a whiteboard in a way, and you basically go over to it. It'll have a map basically inside it. You search it, and then you basically have to go to where that map was pointing you to. It is a stage 1 obviously, so you have to go to Junk Junction first, search the map, and then obviously search the treasure. Yeah, it's a pretty simple, it's not too hard, and I'm sure on the day there'll be a billion different tutorials out there on how to complete it, so you guys won't struggle with it, don't worry. Now, moving on to the next challenge. This is challenge number 6, and it is indeed to deal damage within 10 seconds after landing from using the volcano vent. This one is quite fun. I'm liking how the past couple of weeks we've had the volcano vent challenges. Like, one of the challenges we've just had was to use 3 different volcano vents in one go without landing. And this one is to do damage within 10 seconds. So it's pretty fun. And the volcano vents I actually like using. The best tip for this one is basically use a volcano vent and hope that there's some sort of build battle going on. Jump straight there and try and get some damage done to opponents. It is only dealing damage. I believe it's going to be 100, but I'm not 100% on that one, if you pardon the pun. But yeah, you don't actually have to get an elimination, which is quite nice. It's just to jump off and get some damage on someone. Now, moving on to the final challenge of week 10, it is indeed to eliminate opponent closer than 5 meters away. You have to actually do this 2 times. This one we've had in the past. It's very simple. 5 meters is kind of further than you think, which is quite nice, but it is basically just that really close quarter shotgun range. So obviously if you're not using a shotgun for this, then you are doing it all wrong. If you use a submachine gun, then it might be accepted, but come on, it's 5 meters, you've got to use a shotgun for this, otherwise you're going to get shotgunned and other people are going to do their challenges on you. But yeah, like I said, this one's very straightforward. My biggest tip is to literally do what you've done with the volcano event basically, and get to a builder battle as quickly as possible, build up on the guy and try and kill him within 5 meters. But that is indeed all of the week 10 season 8 challenges, final challenges of the season. Let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are of these challenges. And like I said earlier, if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe to me for more Fortnite content. And don't forget to use my creator code BobbyThompson18 for a chance to get a shout out in my next video. But anyway, thank you all for watching the video. See ya.